In this lesson, I'm going to be talking about using Metasploit. And while we've used Metasploit from the web interface, this time I'm going to be using it from the command line, and we're going to be running MSF console command line access into it, and just the ability to type commands and do things straight from inside Metasploit. So I've got Metasploit open here now, and I've got the console. You can see I've got 922 exploits and 496 auxiliary, 251 payloads. It's got a lot of information in it that provides you the ability to build exploits and also just run existing ones. So one of the things I can do here is I can run nmap straight from inside Metasploit. I'm going to set a very high timing rate, and I'm going to run it against 192.168.1.245. And you can see some results here. So I can show you the hosts that I've got in my database, and nmap uses Postgres on the back end. So when I run this command, I'm actually checking the Postgres database that Metasploit connects to. So you can see here I've got a Linux system in my database and a Windows XP system. Another thing that I can do is I can import this Nessus report file, and what that should do is it should populate some vulnerabilities for me so that Metasploit can tell me what vulnerabilities that I have. So I've done a DB import on this Nessus file, so I exported the report in the Nessus XML version 2 format, and now I've imported it in here, and from here should be able to see the different vulnerabilities that we've got. I've got a whole lot of vulnerabilities that have been noted against this particular system. And in order to find the vulnerability module here, I'm going to search MS08-067. I've got a Microsoft vulnerability from 2008 that hasn't been updated as near as we can tell. So I'm going to use that particular vulnerability. Now you can see the options that I've got here. So I'm going to set our host to 192.168.1.245, and now I can just exploit. And so it's going to run the exploit against the system, and you can see it's running. We've sent the second stage, and now I've got a Meterpreter session open. You can see that we're in system 32. Now, I could run get system here and attempt to get a privilege escalation. The reality is I've already got system because what I exploited was running at local system, so I already had administrative privileges. Now, the other thing that I can do here, I can print out the passwords. You can see all of the users and passwords that are here. Another thing that I can do is I can get a screen grab right there. And you can see the system that I have just broken into. I could do a webcam snap if there was a webcam that was attached to it. So I could get a picture of the room that I was in. I can do a print out of the information about the system. So you can see that it's running Windows XP, build 2600, Service Pack 2. So those are different things that you can do from Metasploit and Meterpreter.